Good morning, everybody, from Terni in Italy's Umbria region. Today we're going to be taking a train from here to Assisi, which is about an hour, and then from Assisi to Perugia, which is about 20 minutes, and then today back to Terni. So we're going on a little adventure in Umbria. Let's do it. Let's go have a little journey. So, 20 minutes later we made it to the train station here in Terni. You can see, pretty empty. It's definitely smaller compared... Oh, dropped my phone. It's kind of smaller compared to like Rome, obviously. So we're taking a train to Assisi and then to Perugia. Like I said, is in Italy's Umbria region, and it's known as the green hat of Italy because of how green it is, especially during this time of year. I've been here a lot during the winter time, and it's not as green, obviously. But yeah, so we took a little bit of break from filming the past couple days just to kind of relax, and I don't like shoving the camera in people's faces that I don't know if they want on the camera or not. So just kind of a little bit of relaxing. And Assisi, the reason we're going here is because it's the birthplace of St. Francis, and the church there is beautiful. And I believe I was actually there 13 years ago with my parents. And I believe St. Francis is buried under the church, I think. Don't quote me on that, we'll find out when we get there. So yeah, so it'll be a nice adventure today. Made it to Assisi. The only problem is the city is up there. It's kind of blocked by these buildings, but in the mountains, and the train station's at the bottom. So we're waiting on a bus to take us to the top, and we're gonna check it out. In my opinion, one of the most beautiful cities in Italy. If you get a chance, I highly recommend coming here. The architecture is next to none. After about a 10-minute train ride, we made it into the heart of Assisi. We're in the big square here, and you can see the church where St. Francis was born, and the tomb is there too, I was correct. So let's go check it out. Unfortunately, I was not able to record in there. Well, I could have, but it just would have been rude because it asked you not to. But of course, a lot of people still take photos, which I think is messed up. But either way, look at this view behind me of the Italian countryside, and then you can see there are a lot of people here. It is a Sunday and a bank holiday, or excuse me, it's a Monday and a bank holiday. But I mean, look at how many people are here, sitting right outside of the church here. It is pretty touristy, but I highly recommend going to see the tomb of St. Francis. It's super cool. It's crazy that those paintings and stuff in that church are from the 1200s. That blows my mind. So we are going to go into the town and get something to eat, and then we have a train to catch in 50 minutes. But yeah, sorry about not being able to record, but beautiful, beautiful scene here with the church looking over the countryside and stuff. We stopped for a coffee and a snack, and then we're going to catch the bus back to the train station, and then from there we're going to Perugia, which is only about 20 minutes. But the thing that's super cool about, in my opinion, the most of Italy, but especially this region, is all of the narrow streets and the old buildings and stuff. To me, it's incredible because you're like surrounded with history. Amazing. So we have our cappuccinos and then the wonderful chocolate filled cannoli. You excited? Mm-hmm. Grazie. Grazie. Ciao.
Ciao.
After a quick cappuccino and cannoli, we're back to the bus and heading to Perugia. This is definitely an Italian view. Walking down the stairs, this little street, looking out onto the countryside, beautiful. The bus was already about 10 minutes late, and our train is in about 20 minutes. So we are headed to the bus station, or excuse me, to the train station via taxi. A little more expensive than I want to pay, but I want to make sure we get the train for Perugia. And it's looking a little cloudy out, it might rain, but luckily we brought an umbrella, so we'll be good. So I was wrong. Train doesn't leave for 30 minutes now, so we're 30 minutes early. empty train station. If you were curious what a train station looks like in Italy, here we go. I guess I recorded the one in Rome too. But yeah, so if you are planning to go to Assisi or thinking about it, just know that you have to take a bus from the train station up to the city. Oh, this is a good view here. So you got Assisi, and then you can see the town is all the way up there. So you can either take a bus or you can take a taxi, or I guess if you have a hotel here, they can come get you. But yeah, so it's only about an 8-minute drive, if that, probably less. So these views are so beautiful though here. The whole mountainside. And here, got Lindsay taking some Instagram photos. Oh, on that note, actually, make sure to go and follow her new Instagram account. She moved her blog off of, was it on Tumblr before? Yeah. She moved it off of Tumblr onto Instagram. I'll link it below. I have been linking it below, and I put it in one of the videos, but Lindsay's, @Lindsay's Lens _ right here, or in the description. It will be there. Go check it out. That's more for day-to-day stuff. Like I said, the past couple days we haven't been filming. So if you want to see what we're doing day-to-day without the whole vlog thing, go check it out. Some more behind-the-scenes stuff. And yeah, so about 20 minutes now, and we'll be off to Perugia, which is only about a 20-minute ride to the north of here, which is a bigger town than Assisi. Assisi is very small, but yeah, and we'll find some lunch and just see what there is to do. I thought that we might have missed our stop in Perugia, but there's 2 stations, so we're good. But if you're curious as to what first class looks like on a regional train, there we go, not bad. The ticket inside of like the smaller towns is pretty cheap, but if you're going from like Rome to Milan or the south to the north, kind of a far distance, it can be a little more expensive, closer to maybe like 80 or 100 euros sometimes if it's a very expensive time of year. But for example, this is like a 20-minute ride and it cost us 6 euros. And there's like a guy that'll come around and get your ticket and scan it and stuff to make sure you didn't get on for free. But yeah, and I think right now we're arriving in Perugia. We made it to Perugia. Beautiful day, 20 minutes, easy. One thing I really want to stress for people that want to travel in Italy via train, watch out for pickpockets in train stations especially. It's really bad here, especially in cities like Naples and Rome. But don't keep anything in your pockets, and always keep your bag in front of you. I've just seen it a lot. I know it's bad, and I don't think some people are aware of it, so they will come and try and get your phone and stuff, so just try and be discreet. In typical Lindsay and Garrett fashion, the classic uphill walk. So, another tip, if you're in Perugia, which I just learned, the station is not close to the city center, so it's about a 30-minute uphill walk, but we're doing it slowly but surely. After a very long uphill walk, we finally made it to the city center with beautiful views over the countryside. And now we're gonna go get something to eat and then explore for a while. We have a longer time here than we did in Assisi because our train leaves a little bit later to go back to Terni. So yeah, obviously, as you know, these towns are built ideally for walking, so straight uphill in the little side streets and whatnot. But it was well worth it. So now we're gonna go explore. A little bit of a food vlog. Just a random restaurant. A lot of stuff's closed because today is the, I think, don't quote me on this, is like Italian Independence Day. So a lot of stuff is closed, but we did find a restaurant. So luckily our needs will be met with some food. Got ourselves a burger, and what did you get?
Carbonara pasta.
After lunch, we are in the city center here in the big square. Show you a little scene here. Super sunny, everybody's out for the holiday today. And yeah, the burger was pretty good. We're just gonna walk around and kind of relax and maybe go to a bar and have a coffee and just kind of relax, enjoy the sunshine, although it does look like it's gonna storm over that direction. So we'll see, but it's beautiful here in Perugia. So Lindsay is inside one of the places that was recommended to us by my friends called Sandri, and it's a pasteleria, and it's one of the oldest here in Perugia. You can see there a lot of great desserts and stuff, so maybe we'll get something or have a coffee, but it looks super delicious. There's bars everywhere too. It's really hard to keep a diet here if you're trying to. So we ended up coming inside actually, and we got 2 cappuccinos. And then look at this artwork, or not artwork, I guess I should say architecture. It's pretty awesome. It's super old feeling. I love it. The walk back to the train station after a few hours here in Perugia. It's super beautiful, full of life, and a lot of shops and stuff to look at. If you have the opportunity, definitely come by. And we got a 22-minute walk ahead of us. Let's do it. Made it back onto the train to Terni. It was a long day, but we finally made it. We have about an hour remaining to go, and we'll be there. Perugia. Huge thumbs up, and now it's time for a little bit of sleep.